Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Min-Maxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw us a little financial support, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizgig, AC Goldner, Eric R, Ope Just Gonna Sneak Right Past You There, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Sirendin, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, True Chaos God, Kaga, Nero the GM, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Ropebridge, Alex K, Doma El Laka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Fire Down, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, +2 4 7 of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Callistra Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, Andrew G, Eben Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Isojam, Chris W, James B, and King Scott. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 84. Having been maneuvered down to Awesome Harbor by one Kortash Kane, we've just finished combat with some creatures who seem to be trying to incite some sort of chaos. We spot one wraith fleeing away and chase after it. This begins a chase sequence. Shara and Arius pretty much magic their way through it. Lucan gets lucky as Sundrinker and races through the city. Kix wetly makes it eventually. We chase the wraith into some building, a glass factory it seems. We bust in and face off with our wayward wraith. Arius smashes it. We find some shadow ash, which we know the hags had been looking for. We prepare to continue on and see what more we can find here.
You've found all sources of magic in this room. You have two options to proceed. Door in the southern wall, door in the western wall.
I go southern.
I kick open the southern door.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a check. Athletics.
Damn it. I knock on the southern door. If it wasn't locked, it's locked now.
You jam it.
Now.
Guys, this door can't go through it. We're gonna have to go through the other way.
All right, other way.
You see, and even before, as you turn away, you see that there is like a lock on this side that you could unlock it with, but
Too late.
it's too late.
I checked the western door for traps.
Yep.
How about a 32?
A 32. You do not find any traps on the door. However, Sundrinker does hear a slight commotion from the other side. It sounds to be voices whispered quietly. They sound panicked.
Let's go say hello. I open the door if I can.
Let's see if we jam another one. Just give up on this place. All the doors are stuck.
All these
burn
doors
it
suck. You're walking around jamming the doors.
We just jam all the doors and burn the shit down.
Oh my god.
Just trap everybody inside.
You are able to open this door. It is not locked.
All right, I open it.
When you open the door, you open it into a room that appears to be a workshop. Before I dive fully into the room, let me just go ahead and tell you who's in the room, because they're right in front of you. Standing in front of a desk with papers and books and ledgers stacked all over the place is someone you've seen before. A bleached gnome.
Is this the one that came to our place and wanted in?
Bingo.
Oh.
Fuck this guy.
Oh, this guy's so dead.
And as soon as you open the door, fuck!
Oh, you're gonna get this time.
Now, they broke into our place, right? Or at least we assume it was them.
We assume it was them.
No, it was them.
It's that time.
I'm totally gonna battle cry this thing. Since I got a 42 on my initiative, I'm hoping I go first.
I'd be willing to bet you probably.
Ooh, not 20 on that. Oh, hell yeah. No.
Jesus.
No.
Look at your rolls.
Good thing they suck.
Luckily, they don't have as high a plus as I do.
They're getting fireballed so hard.
Not even close.
We're inside. Remember what happens when you fireball inside?
Yes, and I really like it.
There might be stuff we need in here,
Fine.
like NPCs.
Like NPCs.
NPCs, ledgers, and papers, and other things that could be incriminating. You know.
Plot relevant things, you know.
I switched out my other fucking my water-based AoEs. Damn it.
We already figured out what happens thanks to Solaro. What happens when you fireball a small room that
Yes,
you don't
when
know
you-
what's in it.
Hey, that was a barn. That was great, though. That was one of the funniest things I've ever done in D&D.
Like the second thing I do after joining your guys' group is kill
All the
NPCs
NPCs and leave us
destroy
with
the plot points.
no plot line whatsoever.
That was fun.
good. That was
like,
so good.
Like, oh, that was the last thread to the next section of the book. Great. We made it
I'm
work.
gonna say I'm talented.
So, as the workshop doors are flung open, you see that your gnomish target. There are also some other gnomes, maybe, in the room. The one thing that's really recognizable about Rumin right out of the gate, the gnome in
It's a
front of him.
bleachling.
He's a bleachling. Yeah,
Is he quick?
he is. He's quick. So he's a bleachling who's quick, and also in this room are 4 other gnomish-sized creatures. They also look like bleachlings, but there's something else that's just a little bit off about them, and you're not really sure exactly what on a cursory glance. You're not sure if they're undead. Maybe they are. But there are 4 of them in the room as well. Without further ado, at the top of round 1 with a 42, at 20 on initiative, Shara. You start us off.
We'll see if I can get my good martial stance to go off. Usually fail the first time, but ooh. We got 37. That's a success. I feel like getting a critical success has gotten a lot harder. It used to be like not that bad, but now it's like 30. Is it 31 or something like that? 30 or 31, level 13.
Yeah, so you'd have to get a 41 to get a critical success.
Yeah, so I need like that's like an 18. I'll raise my shield. Do you have anything other than fireball that you can drop in there as an AoE or no?
Yeah, but nothing that's gonna work. So don't worry about it.
I got AoEs. Well, I got that brain one.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't hurt us, so
Alright. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm just walking up to this guy then.
The brain one?
Striding right up to Rumin.
Yep.
He looks unnerved at your approach, and he kind of, takes a half step back. Don't come any closer!
I'm literally right next to him.
Yeah, no. Is that all 3 actions then, right?
Yes. Dread martial stance, raise shield, stride ominously forward.
Then that takes us over to Lucan Hollow. It's your turn.
excellent. Well, this is pretty clear what we're going to be doing. We will. These lights are hanging from the ceiling, right? They're not taking up space.
Correct.
I think I'll go there. Sundrinker will use our first action to move into the room, kind of get in the thick of things, not quite in flanking with Shara, but I'm in range of several of these other gnomes. Only medium right now, so not a huge reach. Actions 2 and 3, I look at Rumin, and oh, he looks tasty. He looks tasty. I call the blood. Fortitude save, please.
All right. He gets a 33.
What a bastard. He'll take half of this damage then. This is void damage, so half of 22, so he takes 11 void damage. But I am also now quickened for a minute.
Well, shit.
Then, with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will take a swing at Rumin. Slashing. Oh, man. Rolled a nat 1. How very frustrating. All right. Done.
That takes us over to one of the gnomes. Not Rumin, but one of the other gnomes. They look a little scared of the entire situation as you're coming in and attacking Rumin, and Rumin sees their hesitation. What are you doing, fools? Attack them! And this one does just that. With their first and second actions, they cast a spell.
Oh, take my attack of opportunity. Why not? Slashing at him. 41.
Yeah, 41 is a critical hit.
Fantastic. He's going to take a lot of damage. That'll be 58 damage, along with like 2d6 bleed, if he can be bleedy. And
Can be bled?
if he can be bled. And I think, did that correctly include the Dread Marshal or...
It says you've got boost Eidolon on, so...
Oh, I didn't mean to have boost Eidolon on. Sorry. You can reduce the damage by 2, I guess. So it should be 56 damage. But I also interrupt his spell.
I mean, that's the important part, truly. So a spell fizzles as this gnome is smacked. Ah! While for its third action, it moves back. So hopefully that doesn't happen again when it tries again next turn. Taking us over to, oh, right. You know what? I forgot. This one does bleed. It takes 7 bleed damage.
Oh, because it was on his turn, it happened immediately.
Yeah. Hey, guys, that means they're all alive. That means I can hit them all and make them all bleed. This is good.
I wish nat ones on that kind of thing would like make you take damage again. And like
I'm glad they don't. That would kill
I was
us
going to
so
say,
hard.
until it's happening to you.
until it's happening to me. Yeah.
They rolled a nat 1 on the recovery check. But all right, so that takes us over to one of the gnomes. This one is actually as far away from Sundrinker as they possibly can get. It's going to try casting a spell. It obviously won't get smacked, but it's not sure. This is targeted on Sundrinker.
Will save, huh?
Will save, please.
29.
29 is a success.
Excellent.
So for one round, Sundrinker can't use reactions and must attempt another save at the start of its turn. On a failure, it is slowed 1 for that turn as it sobs uncontrollably. So it gets its successful cast of Crushing Despair off. With its third action, he steps and sidles along the wall here, getting even farther away from the party. Which takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
But I'm gonna do some things. Can I walk on these barrels, or is this?
Nah, you're good there.
I'm gonna step 10 feet up, and I'm going to cast Forbidden Thought Amped, targeting. Can I really not see these guys? I need to see them.
I mean, the vision that you have when you have your token selected is the vision you got.
That wasn't even the right spell anyways, it was Contagious Idea. I just need to see if it bounces if I don't see them.
Oh, for targeting purposes?
Fuck it, I'm going in. I'm gonna attack our 3 with Forbidden Thought to attempt to frighten all them. I will need.
You mean Contagious Idea, right?
Yep.
Terrifying Thought.
Alright, yeah, so Contagious Idea, Terrifying Thought. I will save from those 3.
Alright, so we get a 31, a 29, and an 18.
Alright. So we got 2 frightened 2s and a frightened 3.
Wow, okay.
And that's my turn.
Oh, look at all these guys that just happen to be in Sherazora.
Yeah, seriously. Oh boy. Everything just got teed up. For Arius, it's your turn.
Well, I was gonna cast a spell, but I don't even know if it's worth it. I might just run in and start hitting shit. Everything's kind of perfect, right? What's my movement speed? 35? I can't get into flanking, can I? On the main guy. Yeah, I'll have to move here. First action, move up to the... What the fuck is his name?
Rumin.
Rumin. First action, walk up to Rumin. Second and third actions, I guess it's just power attack. Ouch. No, fuck that. I hero point it.
Oh, wow. All right.
I want to hit something. It's been like 2 weeks.
It's been a while.
All right.
Well, that does it. 35 hits him.
52 damage.
52. And he takes that damage. I need a perception check from Arius. And actually post the event occurring Sundrinker as well.
All right.
I get a 30.
Got it?
Also 30.
You rolled the same thing.
You both then realize
Twinsies.
that there's something off about Rumin. His form shimmers in a haze as he takes hit, and it looks as though the form is over-exaggerating the hit as you're dealing it damage. Like, ah! And, like, the force of your blows hurt, obviously, but how he reacted to the blow didn't seem right.
Interesting.
All right, that takes us over to one of the gnomes. This is the one that is right behind Arius. As Arius just stepped right past him. He takes a step back away from Arius, and then begins to cast a spell.
And cast a spell.
Arius, give me a will save.
God damn it.
That die roll,
What?
gave me anxiety. It was like a 1, and then it was a 19, and then it was a 3.
I rolled a 3. Got a critical success.
Oh, wait. Well, this is even more of a roller coaster.
So, because it's frightened 2, you meet its DC, and because of your resolve bullshit, it goes up. So yeah, that happened. Cool. Target is unaffected. I'm not even going to bother describing the spell. It fails spectacularly. And that takes us over to Rumin's turn. And Rumin uses his first action to cast a spell. First and second action, actually, but you get the idea.
I take a swing. Nat 20.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oi.
That's a critical hit.
58 damage.
Give me a perception check, another one.
I rolled a fucking 2. I'm gonna give Sundrinker that temp HP. Sundrinker, drag replenishment and aura on yourself, and select the crit option.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
So did I not see anything?
Yeah, you're so caught up in this that you don't quite see this. However, everybody else give me a perception check on that hit as well.
Nope.
Nope.
How about me?
It's 2 2s, a 3. Kix might actually see something.
Good. Glad somebody sees this. Well, for 2 reasons. Arius, the critical hit was amazing, and blood is gushing from his body as your sword cleaves through a limb. But the spell still goes off. And it's Disintegrate on Arius. Nobody catches it except for Kix. The Disintegrate ray actually originates from the south side of the room. But Rumin, as you see him, is not at the south. He's at the north end of the room.
I got a 25.
Okay. And he did get a 36 to hit with the Disintegrate.
Oi.
So, hit and a failure. Here's the Disintegrate on Arius. Take 57 points of damage.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, on 12d10, that was mediocre.
It could have been 120.
It's true.
That still wouldn't kill me. I'd still have like 80 HP. It's fine.
Hey, don't get too cocky. It wouldn't even kill me.
Then, Rumin takes a step back away from Shara and Arius. Still adjacent to Sundrinker, though. That takes us over to the last gnome in the order. Oh, right. Rumin's bleeding. He doesn't recover. So the next gnome attempts to cast a spell. I don't think anybody else has attack of opportunity right now. Right?
Hasn't been around yet.
Nope. All right. Then they cast the spell on Arius.
What spell is it?
Well, Arius and Shara. It's lightning bolt.
Arius gets a 34.
All right, Shara.
Numbers 30.
30. Okay, so you both get a success. So you'll take half of this damage.
Ick.
Half of 29. Or less if you're a skeleton.
Almost.
Then that gnome takes a 5-foot step away from Sundrinker and Arius.
Where was he?
South of Sundrinker?
Yeah, he was right here.
I got Selfish Shield. I can use Selfish Shield against that. I will use my reaction.
You can.
An enemy within 15 feet damages you.
Oh, nice.
I will use Selfish Shield to reduce that by 13, so 10. Take 4.
Nice. That takes us to the top of round 2. And Shara, after all that you have, something is really off, and you don't even need to roll for it. Rumin, when he took a step back, you didn't feel his step through your feet. You have tremor sense. That is not a person.
Is it a little bitch?
This appears to be some sort of shadow of Rumin. I'm not exactly sure. It's definitely not his physical, corporal body. He's pretty well cornered, though. I'm gonna step at this. Oh no, where's the one, like the injured ones? I'm just gonna move up on some of these ones down here.
On the south side?
South side, yeah. Just striding past this one. I don't know if it has attack opportunity. I don't really care.
Nope.
Also Ray Shield. So Ray Shield, move, then we'll attack this guy. I swing at him and get a 29.
29 hits.
Dealing 14 damage.
All right. And he takes all of it.
That's my turn.
All right. That takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn. At the top of your turn, you have to make a save from the Crushing Despair.
Okay. What kind of save do you want, Will? 25.
That is a failure. You are slowed 1 for this turn, so you lose an action as you cry uncontrollably. And what I'm actually thinking here is that out of the main mass of Sundrinker, that is like the stem of Sundrinker, a humanoid form kind of presses forward through it, man with a beard, and it falls to its knees and starts sobbing.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Just negates your quicken, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a good things Lucan's way back here and doesn't see that and can't be disturbed by it. But we are going to move in. So, action 1, I guess we'll tandem movement. I want to get down here and get to within range of all these baddies. And Lucan's going to move up here with kicks. Action 2 and 3, we'll target whichever ones are hurt. So that includes Rumin and this one down to the south. And we'll do... Actually, I won't be here, so I'm within range of all of them at once. So good. And do an electric arc. Not that it matters because I can't use my fucking reaction. Reflex saves, please, from Rumin and the guy to the southwest.
All right. So we've got a 34 and a 35. But Rumin has evasion. That's a critical success for him.
Gotcha. Well, the other one will take half of this, I guess. So that'll be 11 to the guy that's down there. And then I guess Sundrinker will attack them. We'll do some slashing. Well, he's already bleeding. Oh, let's just kill him. Got a focus fire. Well, 31 hits, it looks like.
31 hits.
Will deal 20 damage.
All right.
Not great rolls. That's my turn.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, Sundrinker.
All right.
Wait, was that Rumin that you hit, or one of the Blight Mages?
Lucan hit Rumin with the electric arc.
You'll get a perception check for that as well.
Okay. Lucan gets a 36.
That's definitely an illusion.
Oh, good. Okay. That's my turn.
That takes us over to one of the gnomes, the one that is currently being focus fired on, and it begins to panic a bit. And it uses its first action to run away from what it sees to be it getting cornered on the south. Bleeding the whole way. And casts a spell.
I can't use my reaction.
This one hasn't done it yet. Crushing Despair. On Shara.
On Shara, you said. How about a 43?
That's a critical success. You are unaffected. It takes us over to one of the, Oh, wait. Sorry. It bleeds.
Why is it taking 2d6 and
It
1d6?
shouldn't. You should remove the 1d6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it sit there. And he fails the check. That takes us over to another one of the mages on the bottom. This one is not nearly as close to death as the others. So it doesn't back away to start off, but it's still going to cast a spell. This time on Sundrinker. Sundrinker, give me a will save.
36.
Sundrinker gets a success. Okay. For 1 round, Sundrinker will need to succeed at a flat check each time it uses a concentrate action, or the action is failed and wasted. You have difficulty processing visual input, so all creatures and objects are concealed from you. And you have trouble moving, making you clumsy 3 and giving you a 10-foot status penalty to your speeds.
Okay.
So that's for 1 round. This is synesthesia. And then it steps up to Sundrinker. That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I unleash Psyche because I can now. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to amp a Shattered Mind 60-foot cone targeting all the 4 except that one that I can't hit to the bottom of underneath me.
Why can't you?
Where would I put a 60-foot cone?
In your bottom right corner.
Is that how I thought it would meant like that? Then it would need to go off
You
to
can
the
put it in,
right.
like, any corner.
Oh, okay.
You can choose to, have it go off in any corner and then point it wherever you need it to from that
Okay.
corner.
Need will saves for all them. I'm just gonna post this again so the other one doesn't have a will save built into it for some reason.
Gosh, there's so many of them. So, will saves. We got a critical success, a critical failure. Those are 2 bleachlings. 2 of the other bleachlings succeed, and Rumin fails.
42 damage.
What's the crit?
Well, 82 on the one that's failed critically. 84. Whichever one that is.
One that critically succeeded, nothing happened, right?
Right. And then everyone that failed is stupefied 1, except the one that critically failed would be stupefied 2.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
And then
One of them definitely dies. Like its mind just explodes in a spray of blood and its skull bits hit the wall.
And then we'll just target this one directly next to me with a quick little... Yeah, that one just to south of me if I can get a will save from him.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're just gonna hit him with... Well, I guess it's a basic reflex, sorry, because I'm hitting him with the side burst.
Oh, so reflex. Okay.
We'll do a reflex. Neato.
23.
That'd be 36 damage.
Bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
Takes all of it.
36, because it was a critical fail. Wait, no, maybe that's not a critical fail. What's my DC right now? Oh, no. No, he's good. It's just 18 damage, yeah. Okay, that's all I got.
All right. Then after kicks, absolutely, like one dude's head just exploded, and everybody else is having a hard time comprehending, well, everything.
They're fucking stupid.
They're stupefied 2?
One
Or
and 2.
or
Who's ever
2.
critically failed, it's 2. Unless the critically failed is the guy with the
failed is
brains on his head. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy's fucking dead. That takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
I cast a spell.
Oh my.
Yay!
It's see invisibility.
Oh my. Well, Arius, you see, right next to Shara, in the southern section of the room where there's this forge, actual Rumin.
I move up into his face.
Okay, before you do anything, give me a second.
I don't know how we're going to do this. He's concealed only to me then.
True enough, but Shara's already onto him. On Shara's turn, I was going to say her tremor sense tells her exactly what square Rumin is in. Because he'll have to go before her turn again, and now she's adjacent to him. So she'll feel him one way or the other. That being said, none of the things, the conditions, or any of these things are actually on him, and he hasn't actually taken any damage at all.
I mean, he still would have taken his damage from my ability then.
Shatter Mind.
Yeah, it's just a check. It's a 60-foot cone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. That is the one thing that would have just hit him. And that was 42 damage.
With the stupid.
And he's stupid. How long does the stupid fight last?
Shatter Mind. Just until the start of my next turn. So, yeah, just the one round.
Oh, just the one.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Then, Arius, you see Rumin. He is invisible. And he sees you seeing him, and he looks horrified.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me.
What is that from again?
That's from fucking Drive Thru by Weird Al.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if... You already cast the spell now, and you're just up next to him, right? I suppose you can't point him out, unfortunately. That being said...
That's all right. Just kill him, Arius. It's fine.
I mean, it's going to point him out when I take a swing at him. Like,
But do you yell that he's invisible? Like...
nah, fuck that.
Nah, we just think Arius is delirious.
He wants me
Just
just running
swinging
into
it.
a corner and I'm staring at the fireplace.
I hate fireplaces!
All right, then that is going to take us over to one of the Greylings. This one is stupefied. Casting spells is going to be hard, but they're going to try. They cast Cloud Kill. If they succeed the check, they don't.
Oh, God.
Got a 3.
Shut up. Stupefy for the win.
Cloud Kill fails to go off. Damn it. I had the casters just sitting up here in the north, no problem.
See invisibility. Who can that target? Does that target yourself, or can it target other people? I can't fucking tell.
I'm not entirely certain.
I guess it's called See the Unseen now.
Yeah, there is no target.
No target, so it could be
Which
anybody.
just means it's
Oh
personal.
no, that means it's just personal.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It is personal. That's right. That is clarified.
That's right.
That's true.
Okay. Thank you.
So just for Arius. Arius, you can use a one action point out to tell your cohorts what square they are in.
No, I'm good.
So,
I mean, it's not his turn anymore.
it's true. It's true. That one's failed on a 3 action spell, so that's not their turn anymore. That leads us over to Rumin. And the Rumin up to the north still looks like it's still there. It still looks like it's dying and everything. But Rumin that Arius sees begins to cast a spell.
I take a swing. I still can, even if they're concealed, right?
Yeah. Have at it. Rumin casts Hideous Laughter on Arius and rolls a 17 to clear the stupefied.
I hit him with a 38 when he was casting the spell.
Okay, so that is a hit. Passed the flat check and everything.
Solid damage rolls. 41 damage.
And Rumin, actual Rumin, takes that damage.
But now you gotta get a will save.
Yeah, that was Hideous Laughter.
The spell still goes off, however, yes. Will save from Arius.
I got a 32 for my will save.
A 32 is a success.
And it's a critical
Which means-
success.
Yes, it is. Arius finds nothing about this situation funny.
And I hit him for it.
Which he does find funny.
He uses his second action to...
Wait, Hideous Laughter was one action?
third action to move away from Arius, who clearly sees him.
Man, I thought those were like benches that were going to block him. But I guess you let us go on shit all the time.
Oh, he wasn't that cornered in. Yeah. That's his turn. So that takes us over to the gnome that is right behind Arius. Hasn't been attacked as of yet, and it will use its first 2 actions to cast a spell. And I still don't think David can use reactions.
He
or
should be able to. Rumin's gone, so his 1 round should be done, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. The 1 round is over now, so he's good to go.
Does it prevent him from using his reaction or prevent him from getting one?
I think getting
If
it.
he didn't get one on his turn, he still wouldn't have it. How's
Pretty
that
sure
read?
getting it.
Crushing Despair. For 1 round, the creature can't use reactions and must attempt another save at the start of its turn.
So you would have it then for sure.
On a failure, it is slowed 1 for that turn as it sobs uncontrollably.
Oh, I failed that will save, but it's only 1 round that I can't do the reactions.
Yes.
Correct.
Got it. Well, okay. Then I've got a reaction. Who am I hitting?
Well, let's see. This gnomey gentleman, Grayling, behind Arius, is casting a spell.
I will take my attack of opportunity on him. Why not?
Right.
And I get a 40.
That's a critical hit.
He'll take a lot of damage, and we'll stop that spell.
Yeah.
55 of it.
Yeah. That spell does not go off. Well then. It uses its 3rd action to flee to the northern corner. And then at the end of its turn, it's going to bleed. Takes 9 bleed damage and actually recovers.
Wow.
Huh. First time. Well, that takes us to the top of round 3.
Okay, so with Tremor Sense and Imprecise, I know where he is. He's hidden to me, but I know where he is. That's my
Yes,
understanding of it.
that's correct. So you'd still be invisible, but you at least know what squares he's in, and maybe you'll get lucky as you swing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really necessary, though.
And that's because it's an imprecise sense.
We should have had one of David's little glitter bomb things.
They are great.
I'm going to move up north to this one because he's frightened. I'm going to try to keep frightened on him. I mean, he'll probably run away from me anyways, but...
All right.
Shield, move north, attack. I roll a 3 and hit him.
Yeah.
29.
29 hits.
God, I should just drop with the shield and go to the scythe. 14.
14 damage. Takes all of it.
And that's my turn.
Then after Shara, that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Well, Arya seems to inform me that there's an invisible person. I have something for that.
You don't know what square they're in, though.
No, I know. From my staff, I use 2 charges to cast See Invisibility onto myself
There you go.
as an act together. And then, with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will attack this guy kind of to the northeast, slash out at him, get a 33 to hit,
33 hits.
will deal 34 damage. Good rolls.
Right. Yeah, that was solid. Stacking that bleed right back on, the only one that cleared it.
Then I will use my 3rd action to attack him again. Because why not? With the map, they're pretty easy to hit. Get a 29.
29 hits.
And we'll deal him 32 damage.
32 is enough to slam the gnome into the ground. And the blood spatters everywhere.
Then with my quickened action, fuck it. No, I won't attack again. Lucan tells Sundrinker to go stand in front of the door.
Ah, okay.
That's my turn. Not really tells. We share a connection.
Right.
Just knows.
That takes us over to the last Grayling who's stupefied before that clears out.
Rumin, no, we don't want to die. We gotta go. We're gonna leave.
Runs up to the door that Sundrinker's standing in front of.
We'll take that attack of opportunity. No reason not to. Get a 32 to hit.
32 hits.
Too bad it's not a crit. We'll deal him 21 damage.
It takes that damage.
And he's bleeding.
Great. It uses its second action to attempt to tumble through Sundrinker.
What's he got to beat my athletics DC?
Let me see here. Well, they roll a 19.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
It's against, reflex DC.
Reflex DC. Well, he definitely beats my reflex DC, though does not critically succeed.
Ah, well, okay. So, then they will tumble through Sundrinker and begin running away.
Bleed to death.
We'll leave them in the combat tracker to see if that's what happens. They can't quite get all the way away. Just mostly run away. They're just outside. All right, that takes us over to Kix, which means all these stupefied drop off. Nice. Oh, the other ones are dead. All right, Kix, it's your turn.
Look at there's this poor guy hiding. How far away did this other guy get?
Not very far. Just outside the door, really.
We can't have anybody escaping.
Kix goes to take care of the fleeing evidence.
Arius approves. Arius sees Kix running out the door after the guy and just gives a nod like, yes.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Kix is beginning to see I was going to say the light, but...
Now that Kix is a lich, he's a lot more amenable.
Can I get a will save from him?
Jesus.
What are you going to do to this poor bastard?
Oh, God. Just a quick phantasmal kill.
He's running from us.
He failed with the 28. Oh boy, well, frightened too if they don't die outright from this.
53.
53. Whew. It's close. Damn. It's real close.
Now I'm really going to get the killing blow at that
I should have cast it at level 7.
Phantasmal Killer, they see
us. It's just us.
It's just you now. Yeah, they just see Kix now. It's the lich killing them. That takes a lot of mental damage. That takes us to Arius.
First action, I will move. And I really couldn't figure out the best spot to move here. Is that an actual table? Is he going to be able to walk through it?
No, he'll have to walk around that. Okay. The spots around the forge are lower tables that just kind of hold some tools and some random materials closer to forge level. The actual table is a solid.
I flank him with the table so that he only has really like one direction to run, and it's right at Sundrinker.
Or there's a door to your right. It should be noted.
Right next to the door, then. Oh, I guess actually.
Yeah.
I can't fit in that square, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can actually fit in front of the door square.
I'm assuming the door is closed. Yeah.
It is.
All right, I move there and then I power attack him. Oh, I rolled the 18 on the fucking flat check. I thought I rolled it on my attack. I was so like, oh fuck. I rolled an 18 for the flat check, and then I rolled a 32 to hit.
32 hits.
Yeah, it's still a power attack. He'll do some damage.
Still power attack.
I deal 52 damage.
Rumin takes a big gash across his chest, and although he's invisible, a little pool of blood begins to pile in that tile right in front of Arius. Well, it's his turn. He's no longer stupefied, and he's in a rough spot. You can clearly see him, and that is a problem.
Not clearly, but...
clear
it's
enough.
Technically concealed.
I mean, considering all the damage he took, he disagrees with you. I hate that Arius has such strong convictions sometimes.
You're not begging for your life.
Well, some of these, like, enchantment spells are like, I can't ask Arius to go against their self-interest. Like, obviously against the target's self-interest. Well, fuck. Kill all mortals. Anything that isn't kill this gnome is against your self-interest. So that's just a loophole right out of that.
A little bit.
Funny how this works. Ah, there we go. That's something that might work. Maybe, right? Huh? Cast a spell at Arius. Give me a fortitude save.
Blindness.
Do I have eyes? Yeah, they're red glowing eyes. I get a
Take your attack of opportunity.
I get a 35. Oh no, I didn't. So I'll take an attack of opportunity as well.
Oh, fuck.
That's an at 20. Fuck your spell.
What spell?
That's double 20s.
what spell? Did you really? 20 to hit him on the flat check and a nat 20 on the attack.
Oh, for the... Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you got a natural 20 to hit him and a natural 20 on the flat check.
All right.
God damn.
You literally rolled 2d20 and both came up 20.
That is fantastic.
And a weak damage. 1, a 2, 2, and a 3. 51 damage on a crit.
51.
But I also get my crit replenishment and my crit spec. You are now off guard until the start of your next turn.
The spell fails.
And fuck your spell.
Nah. They take a 5-foot step back away from you, but now everybody clearly sees Rumin as he is on fire and flames and smoke are rising from his body. He begins to scream, "No!" And he
there's persistent fire damage too.
Doesn't quite die to the persistent damage. He takes 2 on 1d10. Fails the recovery check though. Rumin is literally burning the last little shreds of his existence.
He's got 1 HP. I'm being pissed.
It's bad, but it's not quite
2.
that bad. It has 2.
It's 2.
He has 2.
I can tell from your reaction.
Oh.
Like, it's that close. Okay.
Which takes us to the last Greyling. They are going to do exactly what everyone else is doing. They are going to flee. Now, this one isn't in attack of opportunity range of anybody, I don't think. Oh, Shara's right there. It's not 100% about that. So, it casts a spell. They cast Blur. Now they're concealed. And they use their third action to begin fleeing from the room. But Sundrinker is directly in the way. Taking up to the top of round 4. Shara. It's your turn. By the way, Rumin is just concealed to everybody right now while he's got the persistent fire damage.
Dropping my comma, drawing the scythe. That's one action. Dried up to both of these. And, well, I think we'll leave Rumin to die his own death. And we'll attack this one, this Greyling.
Are we just going to watch him burn to death?
Yes.
And there's so many people I can still get to go.
But I still kind of just want to watch him burn to death.
I don't... Oh, because he had Blur on. Okay. Natural 20 on my Blur check, and then a 39 to hit him.
Well, the 39 is still a critical hit. And this is with the scythe now, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's do 40 damage, and he's frightened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big hit. You literally slice one of its arms off, and it screams.
Where do you think you're going?
Lucan, want to add to this horror fest?
I suppose.
You could probably kill both of them with one attack.
I could electric arc and kill both of them, but I don't think that's what I want to do.
Watch him burn.
I want to watch him burn. The Sundrinker will use my first action to attack the guy right in front of him. And swing. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I fail on the blur.
Yeah, it has Blur.
So I miss.
2 to overcome.
I'll use my hasted action to attack again at map.
Boo.
And God damn it. Well, now I give up. I use action 2 and 3 to fucking electric arc both of them. Now I'm angry.
Both of them?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Okay. Rumin, get 23.
That is a failure.
And the other Greyling gets a 26.
That is also a failure. So they'll take this full damage. That is 20 electrical damage to both of them.
They both die.
I tried to do it the fun way.
In a smoking, smoldering mass. As Rumin has high voltage electricity coursing through his body.
No! I just wanted to be a vampire.
And he dies.
Oh, what is that called when you serve vampires? What is that? There's
Thrall.
a word for that, isn't it?
Thrall, yeah. Or a familiar.
You're thinking what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, but that's not the only place that exists.
What Guillermo is?
Yeah, Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yeah,
fucking
Guillermo.
Well, that's my turn.
That takes us over to the last surviving Greyling. They're terrified and almost dead.
Bleed to death, bleed to death, bleed to death.
They're going to use their first and second action to cast a spell. They're also going to cast Blur on themselves. And they're going to continue running. I'm going to put them at the edge of the map here.
Blur almost saved that one guy.
Yeah,
Did.
legitimately.
Almost.
He takes some bleed damage.
Tell me he died.
Takes 2 bleed damage.
God damn it.
He doesn't die yet, though.
But also doesn't recover.
He also doesn't recover either. As he's running away.
Save me! Somebody save me!
As he's running through essentially the slum market of Makatar. Or a slum market. Kix, it's your turn.
Yeah. Will save.
Oh,
Phantasmal killer.
you got another one. All right. Let's see how it does on this one. Worse.
Oh,
I
God.
loved killing things with Phantasmal Killer because it's just like the worst thing imaginable.
It's got 19. Most fearsome creature imaginable to the target. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be just Kix. It sees Kix coming up on him, grabbing him by his chest and ripping his chest cavity open. And it cracks and pops. The gnome collapses, with a trickle of blood coming from its nose. And it dies.
I did it.
And that takes us out of the initiative.
Shara consumes flesh on Rumin.
Rumin.
Yeah.
It is a gnome. A recently slain quick.
Arius walks over to Lucan for some healing. Patch me up.
The healer just asked.
He's better at it than me. What do you want from me?
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of healing as we start searching through some places.
There, I have 42 hit points.
Oh, you're doing that? Okay. Well, I'll take 10 minutes to do some medicine if other people want to like look around and see some, or investigate some things.
I'm still down 30.
Ooh. Well, I only succeed.
I'm assuming we have unlimited time here now.
At this point, yeah, for healing, you're totally fine. As long as you stay in these 2 rooms, there's nothing that would cause an encounter.
Then I heal Arius and refocus.
Sweet.
Refocus.
David,
Yo.
where is Gerbrick right now?
On the mantelpiece in no. We left him at the fucking Zan-Kuthan place to torment people there. Remember?
Oh, that's right, we did.
We hid you in the Zan-Kuthan temple.
That's right, I totally forgot about that. To torment people. There you go, Tyler, that's how we got strong enough. Tormenting Zan.
His keeps getting better. But where? Which Zan-Kuthan temple? I'm sorry, David. I have to, do you remember
The
which
one way back in Grey Dirge, because we fucking hated Stitch Skull.
All the way back in Grey Dirge.
Yeah.
Got it. So, here you are then, in what appears to have once been a glassblower's workshop, with a large furnace built into the southern wall that's flanked by 2 stone and metal workbenches. A large wooden table sits in the center of the room, and a wide workbench and shelving unit can be found in the northwest corner. These areas seem to be used for a combination of woodworking, tinkering, and record keeping. 4 small cots sit along the wall to the southwest. With perception checks I see, you're going to find a few things. First, all of the tools that are here, there are 3 full sets of artisan's tools. They are something called sterling artisan's tools that give you a +1 item bonus to crafting. And they're 3 specific to glass blowing, woodworking, and tinkering.
Nice.
What are those worth?
50 apiece.
And how heavy are they?
2 bulk apiece.
Jesus.
So you've got those 3 when you gather up all the tools that are here. You also find a magical item, and it seems to be an ashen rod capped with a steel on either end.
I'll do a quick identify on it.
All right.
Nope, not with a natural one.
That's 2 nat 1s for you.
You failed, but you didn't critically fail.
Interesting.
Yeah. And finally, for magical gear at least, there is a magical belt hanging from a peg near the forge. Anyone?
More people doing checks?
I'll do another check on it. I got quick identify. I can do another one.
Yeah, Lucan can do
No
the
time.
quick identify, and if he fails, then we have
32.
to spend longer to figure it out.
Sure enough. The belt, Lucan, is something that is called a lifting belt. This wide leather belt grants you a +1 item bonus to athletics checks and increases the amount you can easily carry. You can carry bulk equal to 6 plus your strength modifier before becoming encumbered, and can carry a total of 11 plus your strength. You can also, for 2 actions, lift an object of up to 8 bulk as though it were weightless.
Can Sundrinker wear a belt? Wait,
No.
you would have to wear the belt.
Yeah, but I don't think that works. It's only stuff that like affects like attacks and armor.
It's probably an ugly belt anyways. I'll wear it.
Yeah, sure already has something that it modifies athletics, so I don't really need it.
And it's not a conditional modifier to athletics either. It's just a flat +1 item bonus to it.
To all athletics checks or specific types?
No, it's not
That's what
specific
he says. It's just flat +1.
to all athletics. Yeah, no conditional. Then there's just the rod with the steel caps that you have yet to identify.
Spencer, make an alcohol check on that shit.
So the item that looks like an ash rod capped with steel on either end is in fact a traveler's any tool.
I guess that fits with the crafting.
I'm taking the lifting belt if that's cool.
Do it.
Go for it. I was like, there's no way they give us an Apex item already, so...
Yeah.
Finally, and again, sorry, my mistake here, I missed something. In addition to the magical gear that you've already seen, you find 6 additional Type 1 Wraith Weave patches, which you had encountered last session. That's what the Wraiths were using to carry something.
Yeah, right.
So you now have a total of 7 Wraith Weave patches.
A lot of gold.
Yeah.
Anything on those dead bodies? We go over that? Did I miss that?
We haven't yet, no. Let's do that before we get to the evidence. That was just things in the room. Let's see, Rumin is carrying a magical light mace, magical leather armor, a key to all the locks in the cerulean glade.
I'll do mace, armor, 34 and 32.
Okay. Mace, pretty simple. That's a +1 striking light mace. And the armor, similar situation. That is a +1 leather armor. Is also carrying a magical bag
Okay.
and a wand. So you got 2 more things to identify on him. A wand and a bag.
All right. Bag, wand. Bag, I get really good. Wand, not so much.
All right, so the wand, you fail on that.
Just pass that shit around. Somebody will figure it out.
The bag, however, you succeed. That is a Type 4 bag of holding.
Oh, hell yeah.
Type 4? Holy
Type
shit.
4. Big boy.
We could take the type 1 off of Sundrinker, and then Sundrinker can
Hold
carry
up
that type
to
4.
150 bulk.
I'm never worrying about carrying everything ever again.
I guess sweep those fucking tools right in there.
Yeah, exactly.
We're taking it
right.
all, boys.
Taking the whole thing.
Just packing up the whole shop and putting it in here.
Who wanted to identify the wand, since Lucan's cursory glance didn't get it?
Can we just pass it around and have people look at it and see if they can use it, recognize it? Is that a thing? Or do we have to identify it? Isn't it if it's on your spell list, you can just know it's on there? I don't remember how Identify Wand works.
I'm pretty sure it's just identify magic, so because it's a magical thing.
Is there ever an instance where you just know shit?
I know scrolls are like
So
that.
it's not treated like scrolls?
If you use the identify magic and the spell is on your tradition, then it's easier to identify.
Fuck it, I'll make a check. 37.
You succeed. This is a wand of Cone of Cold. And I forgot he had it until I looked at his inventory. Yes, this is Wand of Cone of Cold. The other gnomes were wearing rags. That's all.
A wand is worth 1,500 gold? Jesus.
Level 5 spell.
Fuck, how much is that bag worth? We're not gonna sell
20.
it, but still just interested.
Like 2,700, I think.
Damn.
21? I don't remember. Damn, no, I forgot.
I took it. It's worth 24,000.
24.
Or 2,400.
What is it, 24,000?
24,000.
We might just need to
We are
sell
selling
it. We're fucking stacked, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking that 12.
God, it's funny that that is easily going to be large enough to fit the Shadowmance, the miniaturized Theater of Sin.
Yep.
It's totally going to fit in that bag.
We cool with selling that wand, or does anybody really want to use it?
I don't want it.
Level 5 kind of cold just on the fly is not.
It's not bad.
Terrible.
So if anybody's actually going to use it, I'm cool with not selling
We
it.
don't really use a lot of
But
wands.
yeah, if we're just not going to use it, just sell it. Spencer, you have no interest in it?
What was it?
The Wand of Cold and Cold, level 5? Are you going to use it, or do you want to sell it?
Money.
I don't see myself ever using
You said that was
either, so-
1,500?
Yeah, it's 1,500 gold for that wand. So 750, so. Which I feel like is worth to sell out of their inventory unless someone's gonna actually use it daily. Still can't believe those wraith weave patches are worth that much. 600 gold a piece. I feel like as an item, that's not worth 600 gold. Gotta be that rare tag.
Definitely the rare tag. And
It's a very specific item.
it is very specific. Yes. And it has a very specific place here as well. Haven't quite figured it out yet, I don't
We
think.
sell it at a markup. Find someone that really wants it and be like, yeah, 800 gold a piece.
No.
No? Who's got to work down?
That's so much gold at this level.
Someone got like that lore black market or whatever the fuck it is.
So, aside from the magical items that you've encountered now, there are a few other things. The shop here looks like it hasn't been prepared by any means. What I mean by that is that it isn't for use in glass blowing anymore. But you do see a lot of different half-completed projects where there's like crates with secret compartments or devices to add on to the bottom of wagons or tuck into nooks on ships, trade vessels. These are all tools and things that a smuggler would use. And even a tertiary glance at the ledgers and the journals and the things that are here, there's a wealth of information, and a lot of it is really incriminating. But Rumin was absolutely a smuggler. May take you some time to go through this much evidence. Inside a small cloth on the northwestern side of the room, next to a journal, are 3 vials of what Kix identified last session as shadow ash. So there's more
That shit's worth a lot too.
shadow ash. So 3 more doses of that.
And that's worth a lot. Yeah.
Yep. And then the evidence, I'm just going to drop evidence in your pouch to indicate that you have it in your stash.
Kind of afraid that Tyler's throwing this much gold at us.
I'm not.
We haven't gotten any in this campaign.
Like, I like it, but I'm a little bit afraid.
Well, we're like right on that edge We're right on that edge of where the stuff starts getting really expensive.
True.
Yeah, you are 13th level, and it's getting close. That's what you find. You could go through some of the ledgers and things here, but it looks like it might take several hours to do so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun. Let's explore the rest of this house.
So, to recap, Kortosh Kane, the incredibly powerful Ghoul King, led us to Awesome Harbor where we encountered some undead trying to kill quick dock workers. We then chased a wraith to a defunct glass factory, which is now a smuggling operation, where we found evidence to further incriminate High Chancellor Kemnebi, who we know is behind the poisoning plot. We also seem to have killed one of the people who broke into our condo. Okay, I think I'm following what's going on here. But where will this all lead? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.